What's going on YouTube? JT is reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, we're going to be talking about Titans issue number 24. Now everybody say Terra. That's right, there's Terra with the skeleton corpses of various members of the Titans. Like you can see Raven there, you can see Beast Boy, who's got Roy, you got Starfire, you got Nightwing, you got Cyborg, Donna Troy, all that other stuff. So Terra is back into the picture. They've been kind of teasing this for a little while, and we're getting ready for the first confrontation, and we kind of skip over it a little bit. Like, I mean, we see how that she had attacked the team and all that at one point because she has been working with Slade and the crime syndicate because reasons. You know, didn't we have that whole Shadow War thing where Brother wanted revenge over what happened to Terra and all that stuff with Slade and all that too? Why would she want to go back to this guy? I mean, she even talks about one point about, yeah, the Titans try to manipulate you. They don't want you to reach your full potential, yada, yada. And Slade, you know, the guy who was just awful to you to begin with. So I guess she wants to work with them and then, like, take care of Slade afterwards. But Slade clearly did way more damage. Like, you're really stupid, Terra. But hey, it is what it is, I suppose. Well, we kind of jump ahead of that stuff, whereas, like, oh, man, we got our asses handed to us. And then they kind of have to talk back about the whole situation, about what happened with the crime syndicate. And Beast Boy's like, I saw Slade and, you know, I wanted to kind of take him on head on. And then I got distracted by the fact that I saw Terra, and old feelings came up. Oh, yeah, remember the whole old feelings thing? That's something that's present throughout this book with the whole Roy and Donna thing. And I'm like, dude, come on. Like, you don't need this right now. Like, what is the point of all this? But yeah, so he's distracted with Terra, then they get into a fight, and they get their asses handed to him. Cyborg boom tombs them out, and they talked about how, yeah, you know, like, the whole Venadia thing or whatever, like, hey, maybe if we had her as backup, we could have gotten the job done. But they're like, with how she kind of showcased her power last time, it was a really concerning manner. She just happens to be listening to them in on this whole conversation, hearing everything they have to say. Vic is there, and he's trying to keep her occupied and stuff too, but we've shown how ridiculously OP she is, to the point where she's like, for respect, she goes after the crime syndicate herself and starts whipping their asses. But then Terra kind of interrupts, and, you know, hey, you're talking about Titans, aren't you? And yet you still call them your friends. And, you know, Terra's whole thing is manipulation, because it sounds like, yeah, they were doing their best to confine you, to constrain you, to control you, and keep you from reaching your full potential. I've been in your shoes, man, and if you give us a moment of your time, I think we can make a pretty convincing case that the Titans are not your friends. I'm like, Terra, why are you working with the... Slade is clearly not your friend. Look at how he dumped you like trash beforehand. What are you doing, girl? Like, come on. Like, the Titans are the problem with the crime syndicate? Yeah, like, they make Terra really stupid. And then, of course, Gar has his bandage on his head. I mean, like, does he even really need this at this point? Like, he can regrow eyes and all that other stuff. He apparently can be separated into, like, billions of pieces, become a giant planet-sized Beast Boy, and just come back to life fine. He can take a shot point blank in the head and totally survive it. Does he really just need a bandage on his head, like, for all things? Let's be real. And also, like, the whole, like, Raven bandage, like, can't she just use her healing powers to patch him up? I don't know. That's the way I'm thinking about it in this scenario. It's a minor thing, but it kind of comes to mind. And because they made Beast Boy so ridiculously OP, then he has a conversation with Raven about Terra, and he's like, listen, Rachel, call her Raven. But then again, this ain't Raven. This is just Rachel. I'll probably always feel something for her going on. Terra Markov was my first love, but you're my true love. You certainly have a way with words, Garfield Logan. God, shoot me right now. Just end it. I'm rooting for actively it to kind of... I am rooting for them to break up just to get Raven out of this book. And I'd like to see her just go on some solo adventures or something. Put her with the Justice League Dark. Well, I mean, would that really be solo? Put her on some solo adventures, and then maybe have her just work Justice League Dark stuff and just get her away from the Titans. Like, she's so much better than this. No more Beast Boy stuff. No more Trigon stuff. Like, give her some fresh stuff to do, because, like, there really hasn't been anything for a while. But yeah, like, I'm actively rooting for that to fail. But, like, you know, something like that, where I want it to happen, it's just not going to happen. But something I also don't want to happen is this whole Roy and Donna thing, which will clearly happen. Like, you know, the chaotic, messy stuff that I want to see happen with Raven and Gar, but DC just won't let that happen. Yeah, they're going to throw this in with Roy, who finally has his daughter back. Cheshire and him seem to be on okay terms, but let's throw this whole thing with Donna in there too. Let's make this a mess, but you can't make the thing on the left a mess. Like, just make it make sense, DC. So him and Donna are like, oh, we don't work out, and blah, blah, blah. They're about to kiss, and then an alarm goes off, and yada, yada, yada. It's all going to blow up in Roy's face. You know, just kind of needless drama. And then the crime syndicate shows up, and then they all are like, hey, Vanadia's on our team. It took one little argument to convince her that we're the good, you know, it's good that she's here, not there, unless she's going to turn on the crime syndicate at some point because she wanted respect and the heroes were just unsure of her power potential and all that. Yada, yada, yada. We've seen this kind of stuff before, and that's basically kind of where the issue ends. Yeah, it's just more of the same stuff with Titans. It's just kind of all right stuff. Nothing downright atrociously awful that just makes me, like, hate this, but maybe it's just I'm kind of cynical at this point when it comes to DC and their handling of the Titans characters, but I'm just kind of, like, checked out. Like, I legit am just kind of checked out. There's maybe some cool moments here and there, I guess, but yeah, like, I feel like I've seen a lot of this stuff before. Terra's just really stupid. I know she, like, kind of threatened Slade at one point. Now she's kind of working with him, like, trying to get this Vanadia or whatever. I mean, manipulation's kind of things. But you have her work with Slade. Are you going to address some of the taboo, controversial elements of that relationship at all? I mean, you seem to bring up a lot of stuff, but not that. No? Okay, well, maybe they'll do it in the next issue or something, but hey, and then you have Raven questioning Gar about his thing with Terra, which, you know, do I have to actively root for something chaotic there to just try and get these characters broken away from each other and to give them, like, the freedom from this stuff? Maybe. I don't exactly know anymore. So all I know is that I'm just, like, I'm kind of checked out of Titans. Like, I legit am. I'm just kind of reading it. Is it the worst thing we've said? No. Is it, like, just terrible? No, it's just kind of there for me anymore. And, like, if they do something really awesome, then I'll acknowledge, hey, that's actually really awesome. But until then, it's just going to be more of this. So some people are liking it from what I've heard, but a lot of other people aren't. It's just kind of there for me right now. So not despising it, but not really loving it. So it's just, it feels like homework half the time anymore. And so I'll continue to power through it because I've just been, you know, I just love the Teen Titans so much. Which, by the way, like, why doesn't DC have a Teen Titans book? Because, like, at the start of Rebirth, they had Titans and they had Teen Titans. But Teen Titans is the more popular brand name. I'm really surprised that they don't have a new ongoing, like, Teen Titans book. Maybe it's going to happen sometime this year or next year, but I feel like it's a mistake to not have that. You have a lot of young heroes. But the problem is, like, you just need to have somebody who's really good at writing those characters in interesting stories. Maybe put Philip Kennedy Johnson on a book like that. That would be a good book for him to write, I'm sure. I mean, have you read Batman and Robin? That's really great. I'm sure they might put Williamson on something like that. I mean, he's writing Superman right now. I'm not sure what other DC titles he's writing, but because he was stretching himself pretty thin there, maybe that would be a good fit for it. But I'm not sure who you'd put on a Teen Titans book. But like I said, I love what Philip Kennedy Johnson's doing, so I'd probably want him, or maybe bring in somebody else who can do something good with a Teen Titans book. Have Raven leave. No, actually, I want her away from the Titans, but because you could have done something good with Teen Titans Academy when that was announced, but they just took a dump on that. And now that's all, like, as if it never happened too. So whatever. I'm going off on a tangent here. This is the last book of the week. I've been rambling on for a while right now. Yeah. So Titans, just, you know, sort of there for me. Not hating it, like, fully, but not loving it fully. It's just another issue for me. Like, it's not making me angry or anything like that. I guess because I have so much passion for it that I just like to go off on little tangents in that here. But hey, that's just me. Maybe you're enjoying it, and that's great. Like, for those who are enjoying it, I'm happy for you. For those who are disliking it, I'm sorry for you. I just want it to be really good. So, and maybe it's time for Titans to kind of take a little break again for a while, which kind of sucks. Like, I want it to be successful, but I'm at the point now I'm like, what do you got to do with it? Like, what's it going to take to really make Titans awesome again? Only time will tell. But anyways, that's all I have to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then. See you all in the next video, which will be, honestly, I don't know right now. This is kind of the last DC book for the week, so everything's good. Like, it's kind of rare for me to catch up on all these titles in one day, but hey, it's a good feeling. So, all right, well, that's all I have to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.